Chomfethu vaya sharp. Unga speed. Ungavaya fast kakhulu. Yeah, you shouldn't speed. Traveling all the way from Bloem to Welkom. I'm gonna be just going home where I live. Originally from Gauteng. Yeah, over no much. I mean, I don't have my bank card. What did you forget? I could always go to a place that has an ATM. Capitec ATM. Good money. Sharp. Hola. I hate when that happens, going to neutral from first. It's annoying. Downshifts, gotta love them. I don't think I've ever met anybody who hates downshifts. I love downshifts, especially when you rev match perfectly. I should actually be saying I love rev matching. Downshifting on a motorcycle is necessary because you've only got two wheels and your rear wheel usually doesn't really have a lot of braking power. Actually, it never has good braking power, so you have no choice but to downshift, and your downshifts have to be perfect. Well, you gotta love the weather. I mean, you gotta love the sunrise. I was gonna use the left lane, Mr. Boss. I was gonna use the left lane, but it's the bus. That was nice. I really enjoy those. It's a nice and gentle curve that I really enjoy. I don't know what it is, man. There's something about that curve. It's such a nice curve. There's so much wind. Holy cow, it's worse than last night, but I have faith. The camera, the microphone is picking up almost everything. Let's get a bit forward. Let's go. Come on, man, out of the way. Superbike coming through. Now that he doesn't like to wait, bro. Rev matching to your ace stop. Pretty standard stuff. And we're off. Alright, let's just pick up a little bit of speed for this curve here. It's not as aggressive as the other one, just after the bridge. Alright, let's slow down a bit because we don't have fuel. We don't want to burn too much and wind up stuck. Last thing I need is to be pushing a 200 kg motorcycle for about 500 meters. I reckon from home where am now is about 500 meters. Green light means we can go. And go we shall. Thank you, sir. To the Numi Hospital. A friend of mine went here, Llewellyn. We were flatmates back in 2019 when I was still an apprentice. He went there because he had pneumonia. His lungs were full of fluid. They drained about a glass full of fluids from his lungs. And now this is 2019, so for us it's about a year before COVID-19. Probably that was actually caused by COVID-19, because he used to work in marketing and stuff, promotions and shit. So he was always around people, and if you know people, you know people have been pretty much everywhere, and therefore he was interacting with people that had been possibly all over the country, and one of them could have picked up COVID and given it to him because he got really sick. And then 1 year later we had the COVID-19 issue, the COVID-19 pandemic, and it was bad. I had COVID-19 in 2020, and I honestly felt very uncomfortable. I was struggling to breathe, especially when I laid on my side. I gave her the fast lane just so she can come in front of me. Anyways, we're turning here, so it's fine. I had some chest issues, couldn't really breathe very well. The same day I had symptoms of flu, very intense flu. I was at work, they told me to leave and get tested for COVID. So I got tested for COVID, but they had to like put a very long probe into my nose and take swabs to the lab. Very, very uncomfortable. I do the whole thing. So we do the whole thing and we wait for the results. But I was anxious, so I decided to go for a jog. So I went for a jog, went running that same day. And the theory was, if I had COVID, then I should struggle with the jog. Guess what happened? I went for a jog and I struggled. I was sweating. I was so unfit. I just knew it was not normal. Something was wrong. And the results eventually came. The results took so long to come. They eventually came, and it turns out that I had COVID. Now, not only did I have COVID, but a few people at work also had it. And one of the people at work was so sick, in fact, that he was hospitalized. Poor guy. That's what happened. I was out of work for about a month with COVID. It was not nice. I didn't have any money. And I remember the only reason I was able to survive that month, well, I wasn't really in danger of dying because I just had like the discomfort breathing, but I was breathing okay. I was still working out a lot. Anyways, no more digressing. The reason why I was not okay is because that month, because of COVID, I went on to buy certain things that I shouldn't have bought. I bought a book called Astrophysics for People in a Hurry. That Neil deGrasse Tyson book. I think I bought another book as well, or some other thing. I bought headsets because I was starting to get into recording myself playing my guitar, so I needed headsets. I needed a couple of things actually. I don't think that's the stuff I had bought online, but I bought a couple of things online on takealot.com, and I did not have any money. I borrowed money from my mentor. I borrowed about $100 from him. I'm the kind of person who always under borrows. Whenever I borrow something, if I borrow money for somebody, I never borrow enough. I always borrow way too little. So yeah, and by the way, that was not even enough, but I managed. Went back to work, so I was off work for an entire month. A lot of people at work were very sick. so they kept me away from work. Like, I think because they were afraid that more people would get sick. One lady who worked at HR passed away. It is believed it was COVID related. I don't really know. I didn't really know her personally. I didn't really ask a lot of questions. I just know. May her soul rest in peace. She was a pretty cool lady, chilled. I didn't really know her much that well. Hey, buddy. Thank you for watching my place. I'm tired. Cheerio.